Whoa, shawty showing out, throwing on the dance floor. Fashion killer, huh? You don't give a fuck what a nigga gotta say or a bitch. Why?
Hey guys, it's Naimahrae and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and join the fam because we stay lit over here. You feels me. And if you're a returning viewer, hi, how y'all doing today? Your girl got some answers or whatever. You fuse me. Anyways, so as you guys can see by the title of this video, this is another story time because why not? Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. You fuse me. Jump right into it. Jump right into it. Jump right into it. So it all started my sophomore year of high school. I met this girl named Boot. No, Boots is over there. That's the first name. Anyways. So I met this girl named Boo, and like, you know, she had just moved to the school, so like she was new, she was quiet, she didn't know anybody, and I was like, great, like let me make a friend, because like I saw her at lunch sitting alone, and it was like one of those dramatic movie scenes. I walked up to her, I was like, hey, you want to come sit with me and my friends? Because like she was in my art class. I was like, I need a friend in my art class. Like, you need some friends clearly because you're sitting alone. Me and Boo actually ended up being like really close friends. Like, we were inseparable throughout the high school years. Like, I mean, we were super close. We kind of had a lot of things in common, I guess. Like, you know, she was creative, I was creative, we balanced each other out, I guess would be the better thing to say. But one thing about Boot was that she was really, really petty. Now, you guys, please remember this key part of the story. If you need to rewind the video, please do so, because Boot was really petty. Boot was really petty, y'all. She was really, really petty, okay? And like, you know, in high school, I didn't think anything of it because like, you know, in high school, like, everybody's petty for the most part. Like, you don't realize it because, you know, you're not at the mature mindset where you're just like, no, I don't have time for this. You're not there yet. So, you just petty. So, you know, me and her spend like all of like sophomore year together, and then sophomore year going into junior year summertime, my friend who I was friends with way before Boot, we're gonna call him Cash, he tells me, he's like, yeah, like, you know, I kind of feeling her, like I'm kind of feeling Boot a little bit, like what's good, like. And I was just like, I don't think she wants you. No, I don't think so. But we all ended up like hanging out as friends and stuff, and like we would go over his house and everything, just like hang out and chill and or whatever, or we would go out somewhere. And like, I don't know, it seemed like she was being really flirtatious, and like when she was kicking him, because this was around the time of kick, when she was kicking him, it seemed like, you know, in their messages there was a lot of flirting and stuff going on. And I was just like, hey Boo, like chill out, because like that's my friend and I don't want you to hurt him. I was like, come on now, don't lead the man on, like that's not right. Because like she ended up finding out that he did like her, but like she never actually said, oh no, I don't like you back. It was like she was kind of like entertaining the situation, and I told her like, look, like you kind of like leading him on, like you kind of playing him, like chill out. And she just like brushed it off or whatever, and I was just like, okay, fine, whatever. So fast forward, we spent like all of junior year like glued at the hip pretty much, and then it goes to senior year now of high school. And so me and Boo, I don't know what happened, like it's like, I don't know, I had got a job, I was really busy, I was focused on graduating, I was trying to figure out what college I wanted to go to, I was focused on prom, I had a lot going on. Oh, and I was also in a relationship. So I just had a lot juggling, and like it was like I wasn't really talking to Boot as much anymore, and I also wasn't like seeing her as much anymore, because I don't think, we only had one class together our senior year, so it was just like, okay, well, whatever. And so I didn't really see her like that. So literally all the way at the end of senior year, me and Boot have like a coming together moment again or something. It's like we had a really good conversation. We done caught up on everything. She done spilled the tea, I done spilled some tea, and we just like, okay, like we good, you know, like whatever. I'm thinking, okay, I'm glad that we on good terms, because you know it was just weird. Like it was like I didn't like talked to her for so long. It was just like, dang, like that's crazy. All this did happen. So somehow we were in class and we were catching up, like I said, and something about Cash. That's what I named him. I think that's what I named him. I hope that's what I named him. But anyways, something about him had came up, and I was like, yeah, you know, you kind of sort of played him or whatever, and da-da-da-da. And, like, you know, I just brushed it off, really, just brushed it off. And she gets quiet, and she's like, I played him. And I'm like, yeah, I was like, because, you know, you was going to his house, and, like, you was flirting with him and everything, and da-da-da-da. I mean, I know I was there, but still, like, I could see I have eyes. And she was like, I mean, I guess. And, like, she just was, like, really quiet. Like, her demeanor changed, and I was just like, whatever. Like, I wasn't paying attention. I told y'all, my senior year of high school, I was focused on getting money and graduating. That's it. So, I get home later that night or whatever, and I'm sitting there, you know, minding my own business, chilling up in the bed or whatever. Boo texts me, and she's like, hey, can I talk to you about something or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what's up? What's good? What's poppin'? And she's like, well, what you said earlier really bothered me, and da-da-da-da. I did not play Cash, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, but you kind of did, though. I was like, but it's not even that deep. Like, it happened, like, a year ago. Let it go. This girl sent me a whole essay talking about how I haven't been a good friend to her, and she didn't play Cash, and I'm being messy. Like, rewind. What? So I was just like, I was highly confused. I was like, bro, what are you talking about? I was like, you're upset over a situation that happened a year ago. I was like, it's irrelevant now. I said one thing, and you're upset. Okay, boom, whatever. So she was telling me how I wasn't a good friend. And you know, my senior year, I was trying to learn how to control my attitude problems and my pettiness. So I was like, you know, I really haven't been that good of a friend to you. Like, I'll admit that. I was like, we haven't really talked since, like, today. So, you know, like, I understand, like, you know, I apologize for that, but I don't know where you're coming from with this whole, all this other stuff. I was like, you need to chill on that. Like, I really don't understand why you're so mad. I don't understand how I'm being messy, because I didn't, because she was the one that was being messy, but that's another story for another day, because I'm not going to put anybody's business out there, but I could, because I could be petty, but I'm grown now, and I'm not going to do that moving forward. So pretty much she went off on me, she was mad at me or whatever, and I was just like, I was like literally like, if y'all know that gif of that guy that he go like that and the question marks appear, that was me. That was me, because I was highly confused. I was just like, fam, first of all, who's being messy? Second of all, why are you so upset? Like, why are you so pressed over the fact that I told you that you played somebody, and I had told you this before, and I told you that I told you that before, so what? Huh? And that was that. Like, she stopped texting, kicking me, whatever she was doing, and I was like, okay, whatever. And so I called Cash and I told him what happened. I was like, bro, she tripping. I don't know what's wrong with her. He was like, yeah, I don't know what's wrong with her either. That was that. I went back to school like the next day, and luckily we only had like, I think it was like 2 days that we had to show up. Like, you know how seniors like don't have to come to school for a few weeks. Like, those 2 days was so difficult, because I went into class and this girl was literally acting like I didn't exist, and I was just like, bro, I don't know what your issue is, but okay. Like, we would sit in the class, sit next to each other, and it'd be silent. I was just like, all right, whatever. Like, I didn't have time to mend friendships. That's not what I was there for. I was there to get my high school diploma and dip, okay? I was ready to go. That was that. That ended that. That's how the friendship ended. Some years go by, like, we still follow each other on social media or whatever. I think I unadded her on Snapchat because she unadded me because she's petty. But anyways, stuff like that, you know. I unfollow her on Twitter because she unfollowed me because she's petty. But stuff like that, you know. Time goes by or whatever. Me and my boyfriend, he spent Christmas with me and my family, and my family had cooked Christmas dinner a day early, and long story short, we was gonna go get something to eat. We was gonna go out to eat, me and him. So we searching for restaurants that's open on Christmas and and we finally found one. We found TGI Fridays. So we was like, okay, let's go. And I was like kind of iffy because like I hadn't been there in a minute and I was like really hungry, and I don't like trying new stuff when I'm hungry. But like, I guess it wasn't new, but it's just because I haven't been there in so long. It was like, but I was hungry, so we was going. So we get there, right? And first of all, I walk in, I see the score. It's a 75. I was ready to turn around. He was like, but I'm hungry. I was like, I guess, man, I guess. And I just prayed because a 75, they was really unorganized in there too. It was just, no. But anyways, so while I'm standing there looking at the score and thinking about my life, I see no other than Boot. I completely forgot that she worked at that Fridays. And I was like, oh shoot. And I said this out loud. I was like, well, you know, she's my waiter. And my boyfriend was just looking at me like, who and what are you talking about? I was just like, she's my waiter, you know, like, I'm gonna be cordial. I'm not gonna, you know, start nothing or whatever, you know, because this is her workplace and that's petty. And I was like, and low-key, I didn't even really remember like why it was that we weren't friends until now. But I was like, you know, like, so much time has passed. Like, if I see her, I'm gonna be cordial. I'm gonna say, hey, like, we ain't gotta be friends again, but I ain't gotta be rude. I see her, but she don't see me, so I'm just like, okay, cool. But I was really hoping that she wasn't my waitress, because that would have been really, really awkward. But anyways, moving forward. So we get seated or whatever, and we're sitting down, and finally someone comes to take our order. And my boyfriend trying to order his water, and I make dead eye contact with Boot. Like, I mean, we like this. We like that. And she looks away before I could even wave, because I was about to, hey. But she looks away, and I was like, okay, well, whatever. So literally, you guys, literally, she waits until she gets right in front of my table. Like, right in front of my table. And then all I hear is, ah, ha, ha, ha. What is so funny? What is so funny? I just want to know what's so funny. Can y'all tell me what's so funny? Because I don't see nothing funny. And so immediately a surge of anger goes through my body, and then I grab my boyfriend's keys because he had them sitting on the table, and I was like, bro, I can't do this. I get up, the waitress is looking confused, my boyfriend is looking confused, and I was like, bro, she trying me. Like, I literally walked out of that restaurant cussing whoever was in my way. Like, it was bad. It was really bad. I was like, bro, be so pressed and da-da-da-da-da. I'm not gonna say it because, you know, no cussing on my channel. But anyways, it was really, really bad. So I was mad. My boyfriend was highly confused. He came out there. He was like, bro, what's going on? And I told him the story, like, after the fact. But anyways, the reason why I got up and left, or the reason why I was angry and everything, is because, one, as I said earlier, I told y'all to remember that Boot is very, very petty. So she did that on purpose. And I don't have time for pettiness. Like, I really don't. Especially at this point in my life. Like, bro, it's something that happened senior year of high school. And that situation happened even before then that she was upset about. So let it go. Like, it wasn't even that deep. Like, what? And then two, like, I don't feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable knowing that you're going to be back there with my food. Nah, that's dead. That's dead. I had to get up and leave because, no, you're not about to touch my food because I told y'all she petty. And I don't have time. I don't have time. And number three is because if she would have walked by that table again and said something slick under her breath, I would have had to drag her by her wig. And I ain't want to have to do that because I don't want to go to jail, especially not on Christmas. That ain't even right. I just thought about my life for 2 seconds and was like, no, I'm getting up and leaving, okay? Yes, this is pretty much like the end of the story. But after that happened, you know, I explained the whole situation to my boyfriend, like pretty much everything that I just told you guys. And then I get a DM on Twitter from my friend Cash, okay? And he's telling me, he's like, hey, Naimah, like, how you doing, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good or whatever, da-da-da-da, because me and Cash, like, we have the, like, we close, but we not close. Like, we don't talk anymore, but we close. Like, I don't know how to describe it. Anyways, so he's like, yeah, why did, ooh, I almost said her real name. Oh my gosh, ooh, okay. Why did Boot hit me up talking about, are we still friends, and da-da-da-da. And I was like, why does she want to know if me and you are still friends? I was like, it has it doesn't pertain to her. Like, what is your issue, bro? Why are you so obsessed with me? Why are you so obsessed with me? I was just highly confused. I was just like, no, she dead shit. That's what she did. That's what she did. I was like, I actually saw her the other day. He was like, yeah, I don't know what her problem is. She be hitting me up like we the best of friends, but we not. And I was like, I don't know what to say about that one. But I don't understand why she's still talking about me. But let me calm down. Yeah, so that was the story. That all should explain the title of this video, because like the title says, here's the attention you ordered on a silver platter. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know if you guys have ever fell out with y'all friends like really bad in the comment, and like y'all not friends no more, or y'all mended it or whatever. Just let me know in the comments, because I just want to know if there's other people out there as petty as this girl, because I can't deal. I can't. We are grown. Get over it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I don't know what. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.
I want a chick that grind on a 9 to 5. Oh, she in them college books trying to get a rise. But tonight, I'm just trying to have a good time.